is the DNA Design DK-42 Legacy Prowl Upgrade Kit. This is a upgrade kit that I've been trying to track down for a couple weeks now. It's been sold out everywhere, but luckily I was able to pick this one up from Our Toys. So the kit comes with the samurai armor itself. You've got Yokitron's helmet. I think is a beautiful, beautiful sculpted piece. It's just a shame that, you know, it's not as accurate as the one on the show because the show was a little bit longer, but they had to make concessions because it had to fit the Legacy Prowl head sculpt. You have the spear or the naginata, or is this a jo? I think it's a naginata because it has sort of like a knife or a blade at the end of the spear. Then he's got the, I guess this is the katana forearm mounted blade. And you've got the clip for the naginata. Now to transform this ensemble into the samurai armor, you start with the armor itself. You want to slide these panels forward. Just make sure you don't break those ball joints. Same thing here, rotate and then slide very carefully. The clip where the helmet gets pegged on in display mode, you fold it back, and then the backpack is going to plug right here on the hole on the back of Legacy Prowl. Just want to position the side pieces of the armors onto the sides of his thighs. You want to lift the arms up so that you can move these armor pieces up and around. Just like the old animated figure, the armor pieces go up and around the arms and the shoulders. That's the armor. At this point, I'd like to point out that albeit the armor looks really fantastic on the Prowl figure, it does hinder articulation a little bit, much like what the old figure did. But you can still get the arms in certain poses. You just have to be very careful because this thing is on a ball joint, and if you pose the arm, move it too far back, too far front or too far back, it'll just pop this shoulder armor off. Now this one, just like in just like the old toy, it will peg onto either hand, but it's meant for the right forearm. Now the clip for the spear or the naginata, you can put it here, and then he can hold the spear on his forearm. That's cool, but I think it's best if you just plug it here on the back so he can store the spear onto his back when he's not using it. I think that looks pretty cool. Now, sadly, the naginata or the spear can only be held by the right hand for obvious reasons. And it's a shame that he can't hold it in the prone position. You have to fold the wrist a little bit inward because there's this panel right here that prevents you from slotting anything, any long accessory onto the hand. So you'll have to position the fist this way, a little bit inwards, so that you can slide in the spear. And it's a shame because it's going to be limited to him holding it this way. And it's like just a resting position, like a sentry pose where you can hold the naginata this way. But I'm sure there's creative ways he can hold the spear, but it's a shame that the fist is positioned awkwardly when he's holding the spear. And then finally, the helmet, Yokitron's helmet. I just plug it in on top of the figure's head sculpt. It's a perfect fit. It's not too tight. It's not loose or anything like that. They measured it properly, and there you go. That completes the look of the armored up Samurai Prowl. I think it's incredible. I think this armor just really works wonders for this figure. From a slightly above average figure to an excellent, excellent figure. To transform the samurai armor into the sidecar alt mode, obviously you need Legacy Prowl in his motorcycle alt mode. Put that off to the side. The clip for the naginata, you're going to peg it onto the rear wheel. The armor, you're going to move it out this way. Extend the arm where Yokitron's helmet pegs in. You want to peg the helmet in and rotate, fold it down, and then the shoulder armor is going to tab in together, form the front part of the sidecar, and then the side panels of the armor they're going to form the side panels of the sidecar. So you want to peg it onto the shoulder armor. Okay. And the helmet's just gonna stay right there. And then the naginata, you want to split it, and then you want to just put the thin end first, and then slide the spear onto that groove. Same thing here. Go ahead and put the thin part of the spear first, and then slide it through. Then the katana or the blade actually forms the wheel, so you want to peg it onto the side of the car, the sidecar. Fold the blade up, and that's the sidecar. All that's left is really to peg it onto the side of the motorcycle using that clip of the naginata, and there you go. There is the samurai armor in sidecar alt mode, and it actually rolls very nicely. This wheel, albeit unpainted, rolls very, very nicely. It actually looks good. I mean, the motorcycle mode wasn't great. It was loose in all places. There's so many gaps, but with the sidecar, looks absolutely terrific. It's a great compliment to this Hasbro product. And Hasbro, you better be working on your own version of Samurai Prowl at this time. Very nice. And so some final thoughts on this DNA design DK-42 upgrade kit for Legacy Prowl. I think this upgrade kit does wonders for this Legacy Prowl figure. In my old review of Legacy Prowl, I think I gave it an 8 out of 10. But with this new upgrade kit, the entire ensemble gets a 10 out of 10. DNA did a wonderful design with this kit, and I cannot recommend it enough. If you have the Legacy Prowl figure and you're completely okay with it, and you want to take it a level higher, the DNA design DK-42 is the kit for you. Not only does the kit bring back all the memories of the Transformers animated show in that episode where he got the armor, Yokitron's helmet from Lockdown, but it also improves on Hasbro's original product. Now, I think it's just a matter of time until Hasbro becomes super jealous with this DNA design kit, and they repack the Legacy Prowl with the samurai armor. I'm calling it now. I think they're gonna, I wouldn't put it past them to give us a Voyager class Legacy Prowl. It's the same deluxe class figure with the sidecar armor. I mean, they'd probably release it as something like that, like a deluxe kit or something like that. And that's what's nice about these third-party companies with their upgrade kits and all. It forces Hasbro to improve and give us better products. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this DNA Design DK-42 upgrade kit for Legacy Prowl. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.